When you grow and starting to go to kindergarten, I bet you drove those other childs wild. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I loved a man who had 2 daughters. I met the girls one winter in a boatyard, his sailboat in a cradle on dry land. Beth, 14, stood behind him so still I could barely see her. Callie, 12, leaned over the boat's rail, called, "Anyone down there want to come up and help me?" I climbed the ladder. "Do you and my father kiss?" she asked. "Yes," I said. "Do you make out?" The pattern was set. She had a lot of questions and I had a lot to answer for. Well, Duncan and I hadn't exactly left his wife for me. We were in a certain sort of gray area. It wasn't crystal clear that they would have split if I hadn't come along. I wanted the girls to like me. No, that's a lie. I wanted the girls to love me. I asked my mother, how do I do it? She told me, don't try to be their mother. Cook them dinner, make everything they like. Let them help you with the salad dressing. I made steak and mashed potatoes and salad and chocolate cake, and I lit candles and I put out cloth napkins. Duncan mixed the olive and oil and vinegar before I could ask the girls, but even so, I thought we were doing all right. The dinner ended early. Beth had an asthma attack and had to go home. Callie and I took rides in my old car, and I'd let her shift gears while I worked the clutch, and she asked me to teach her to drive. You bet, Cal, when you're older. We talked, and she had a million questions. Why didn't I have children of my own? Why didn't I want to be a mother? To be a mother, you have to be stronger than I was, know more than I knew, be forever steady in a way I couldn't trust I could be. I told Callie I just didn't think I was cut out to be a mother. And she said, you'd be a good one. You're a good stepmother. Beth called me her step monster. She wheezed gently, constantly a little accordion of pain. And once I wrapped her in a blanket and she leaned into me, and I held my breath, wanting everything to be better, to stay just like it was. But the wheezing got worse. One summer, Duncan's cousin got married and the whole family went to the wedding. And as we walked in, I saw the girl's mother. I grabbed Duncan's hand, but the girls ran toward her, pulling him with them. And they stood in a tight little knit, Duncan, the girls, and their mother facing inward. I started toward them, but I couldn't see an opening. And Beth stared across the tent at me, not with triumph and not with hate, but with fear. Just the look of a young girl telling me that if I walked over, everything she loved in that moment in her whole life would stop. I felt shut out, illuminated all at once. They were each other's family, and I was just sort of so tired of trying to force my way inside. The next week, I taught Callie to drive a stick shift, and then I moved out. This afternoon, Callie called me from the emergency room. She's old enough now, she's gotten her license, she's had an accident, and she asked me to come and get her. And I did. She had 2 black eyes and stitches on her forehead, and they let me leave with her because she had told them I was her stepmother. She asked me if she could spend the night at my house, put off telling her parents about the car. I want her with me, but I know she needs to be with the people who've been with her forever, even before the beginning. I told her she couldn't stay, and I felt it dissolve. the dream of myself, of something like her mother. I love her so, so much. I'd do anything for Callie. Even send her home to her mother. Even that.